Alrighty, we should be good. What is going on, everybody? And as you can see, we are going to be attempting to rebuild the Cleveland Browns. Now, I do want to say this is modded Madden, so things are a little different. No more upgrade points. It's going to be all off of player stats. So I'll go ahead and show you the roster that we're looking at here. So make sure everybody's here. So, I mean, not great. Kenny Pickett as our quarterback. Of course, Watson's hurt. He's obviously not the answer, and he's out for 61 more weeks. So, we have holes at the line, kind of. It can probably be fine for this year. We need a couple receivers. Jerome Ford probably is not the long term answer, in my opinion. Defensively, we got some pieces. We got Newsome, Ward, Delpit, and I'm not even gonna say it, but JOK here. Jerome Baker's all right, I guess. Pretty sure Jordan Hicks is old. Yeah, super old. So he's a band aid for 1 year. Um, so honestly, I'm hoping the computer takes Cam Ward because that's what's gonna happen in real life. But for whatever reason, they like to give him Abdul Carter, and I guess we will see what happens. But for right now, it's on stage 2 where everything, so it's pretty up to date. Let's go ahead and see, you know, where do I go? Oh, I gotta go next week, and we'll be able to sign the remaining free agents. So technically, we have money for this year. They kind of just kicking that. See, look, they always have him mocked going number 1, and I don't necessarily like that. But free agency wise, so QB's out there. Aaron Rodgers obviously unsigned. I don't even want to deal with that. Flacco, I think on it they brought him back in real life, so maybe I do that. Um, I just he wouldn't be very fun to play with in the game if we did. And he's obviously a band-aid. So we're probably going to end up drafting a QB. I don't know if that's going to be at 2 or if that's going to be in our second round, maybe third. I have some ideas, but I don't really know who I want. So for now, we're going to continue on. Now, Nick Chubb, he wants 7 mil per year on a pretty long term 3 year for him. I mean, I don't think he's coming back in real life, so I kind of want to stay away from that. What I was thinking is Dobbins. Yeah, he's been super injured, but if we can pair him back there, it's a super deep draft class. So, I was gonna offer him a 2 year deal. Super budget friendly. See if he accepts it. If not, we'll go after someone in the draft. It's not that big of a deal. Receiver, there's not a lot left in free agency. One person I was thinking of bringing back is either Elijah Moore. He wants 5.5 a year. I don't know if I really want that. Or we could go Deontay, who I don't normally go. He's got 90 speed. I like Elijah because he's got the 92, but I get him a lot. And he's pretty solid. So I don't know. It's either him or. Yeah, there's Claypool. It's hilarious. Got him at 91 speed. He's only 27. But we've already. I mean, he's already been there. Let's go ahead. Deontay, nobody's really going to be interested in him. So we're going to go ahead and give him a 2 year deal here. More of a band aid than anything. He should accept that. Tight end, there's no one here worth going after, I don't think. All these guys are old. Willis, he's there, but he wants a lot of money. Um, Now, I have a plan, kinda. For this year, I'm a Broncos fan. I don't know where he's going, if he's going to go anywhere in real life. But for now, it's a 1 year deal. We can overpay for him $5.7 million. He hopefully will accept that. Honestly, everybody else is all pretty old, which I know Miller is a super band aid, but the route I want to go in, it's fine. We could use a free safety, but we'll hold off on that. Um, yeah, I guess let's just. If I had to sign one of these QBs, honestly, just they're all bad. I'd rather get a rookie quarterback and throw him into the fire, you know? Like god dang. All right. So, let's go ahead and see if any of these guys sign off the bat. So no one's made them any offers. They also made the free agency supposed to be a little more realistic. So it's harder just to sign people by just throwing the money. Like if they don't want to play with you, sometimes they won't, you know. Okay, did that fix the thing? Mock draft. Okay, they don't have a mock draft. I really hope like Cam Ward would be cool to take. It's not gonna happen in real life. So I'm almost thinking it'll break immersion a little bit, but if it does it, I'll just trade Cam Ward over to the Titans, and then but they're gonna draft someone I don't want. So we'll figure it out when time comes, because I don't want to take over their team either. But guess let's go ahead and simulate an extra week here. Um, so we got Vaughn, Dobbins, and Deontay. So I mean, they are obviously free agency was mainly over. They don't have a whole lot of money. This is not gonna be great for like I can't even cut him because he's injured. Um, yeah, so let's go to the draft, I suppose. And let's hope that they take the right person. They do. Thank the Lord they did it. Okay, cool. So Cam Ward goes number 1. I do think that's what's going to happen in real life. Now, with the second pick, a lot of people have Bill Carter or Travis Hunter. These two here. I don't see them going any of these guys. I just don't. Or Sanders. I don't see it anymore. I don't. They say he's 2 to 3 talent. I just don't see it. But Travis Hunter, I I don't. I'm gonna move him to receiver. I tried looking for a mod. Let's say he runs a 4.29. I don't know what he actually ran, but we're gonna pick him up, play him at receiver. You know, he's gonna be great, great speed. He's an athlete. Now this is where the draft. I think they're gonna go Abdul Carter. Wow, Ginty goes to the Giants in this. They get Mason Graham. They get Abdul Carter falls to the Raiders. They would probably take that in real life. That's so back to back to back defensive players 4 times. Ooh. Tyler Warren, I could see that happening in real life. In real life, they could take a quarterback, but I don't think he's hurt in the game. So they're going to take, okay, another linebacker. Now, we got to ask ourselves if with Luther Burt, you guys take another receiver. If he gets past the Seahawks, okay. And the Bucks. I could trade with the Broncos. The Steelers, more than likely, if they have a chance, that's who they're going to draft. And that's the only place I can see Sanders going to without falling out of the first round. Maybe the Rams, but the game's not going to take him if the Steelers don't. But we have to ask ourselves. Okay. Obviously, they have the chemistry. Didn't know he was going to fall this far. But if he falls out of that first spot, then, I mean, that could happen. Originally, in my mind, I was thinking more of a Jackson Dart, you know, or I was even thinking a little bit of Jalen Milrow. Just because, well, how fast did they got this man? Yeah, a 4.39. Athletic as hell. But Sanders. All right, let's see what the Broncos would want, because that could be interesting. Let's go trade finder. Broncos. What do you want for the 20th overall pick? What is it going to cost us? A first next year, a second and a first, a first, a third, and a second. They want a haul. As cool of a storyline as I think it is, we're gonna skip. Also, I just realized Will Campbell fell all the way to my Broncos. Wow, I feel like that's great value. They're gonna pick, yeah. So he's probably, I think that's where Rodgers normally signs. So he's probably gonna sit behind him for a year and then take over. It's not a bad idea. Now I don't have confidence, honestly. I think I think I'm fine letting whoever falls to me fall to me. Um, we have another pick in the third round, and I could trade up. What I'm thinking here is we have a hole in the free safety, and Malik starts there. Stark. I think he's going to be great. So we could go him. We could go receiver. It's a fairly deep receiver class. Omarion Hampton is still here. But what I'm thinking is Jackson Dart more than likely is going to go first. I'm thinking whoever falls falls to me, and I take the other one. So let's oh, my pick right now. I have the first pick. Let's go ahead and pick up Malik Starks. 16. I mean, we got great value out of it. He's gonna fill in day one starter. And I guess it's just go until. Oh, okay. They have a solid little draft there. He could go right here, Jackson Dart or Milrow. No. Where else could he go? Oh my God! Here goes a run out of running backs. No. Unless. Ah, damn, the run on running backs is crazy in the second round. I don't think it's going to happen in real life, but. He could go to the Seahawks right here. No. Broncos aren't touching him. The Bucks shouldn't touch him. Packers won't. Chargers are not. We know Bills won't touch it. I don't think the Panthers will. Damn, how all the running backs just went. So wow, the fall. Actually, the Giants could pick up Dart right here. Don't they? Don't. Okay, who do we got available here? I don't really know. Like, are any of these guys gonna be better than picking up a Dart or a Milrow? Because like he's like decent athlete, decent throw of the ball, but with Milrow, he's gonna have that speed. Do we know what he's gonna develop into? Not really, but like when you got a QB with this kind of speed, hmm, feels non-existent pressure, does well to avoid sacks by throwing the ball away, plays well within outside of the pocket, three quarters and a quick throwing motions. Beautiful spiral. Same thing with the pressure, throwing the ball away, fast over the top style motion. I just don't know who. Like, I wish I knew there was a player. Like, running backs, I planned on taking one at this pick, probably. But all the ones are gone. And I feel like we could go a corner. He's fast. Because we're going to move Travis Hunter over. Okay, we're going to do it. I don't know how good this guy is. We reached a little bit. He's a good athlete. Probably not going to be very high overall, though. So we're going to. Okay, so Jackson Dart goes. So they make our decision for us. And let's make a deal with the Patriots. I was going to let fate decide. I was okay with either one of them. But I mainly wanted to see kind of, golly, okay, we're going to forge something ourselves. Um, I mean, can we get rid of him and free up space? I mean, he doesn't free up a whole lot of space. That's probably enough to get it done. It's not. Okay. Uh, can I give you a fourth round pick? Okay. Well, Wyatt Teller was a great player. He's super old though. We'll just trade it. And with this selection, we're gonna go ahead and pick up Milrow. How much speed does he have? Oh, you super reach. 93 speed though at the QB position with 90 throw power is kind of crazy. So we'll have to try to develop him. See where we go. He's probably gonna get thrown into the fire straight away. I'm gonna be real. All right, so we'll make this last pick. I don't really know like who's good. Um, Jake here. He's got like B's at best at everything. Jalen. None of these guys are very quick. I feel like since they're feel like they're going to be bust, both of them. But let's go with the deep threat, Jake here. Okay, so I mean, he got drafted right around where he needed to be drafted. That's fine. Anyways, that's it for episode 1. Go ahead and like and subscribe.